Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. My dear students, I, Most Roxana Parveen, Senior Lecturer in Biology, Milestone College, welcome you to today's online class for class 9 and 10, subject Science from chapter 5, Light for Sight. Class number is 1. Before starting my lecture, I want to warn you about the present and upcoming threats of coronavirus, as this virus is changing its strain and you need to be very careful and boost your immunity as much as possible. Do not eat fried items and follow the health rules and keep hope on God's bless. Let's begin. Today's topics are safe driving, types of lens, power of lens. After finishing today's lessons, we will be able to describe the importance of using mirror during safe driving. You can learn different aspects of lens and their power. You can make comparison between convex and concave lens. Well, you see there are some diagrams over there, these and these, and this diagram is very familiar to you, but because this diagram is copied from your book. And this diagram is, you see someone is driving and having a vision from the reflecting glass of the car, and here also to avoid the accidents, or there is a turn, the turn, here's a turn, so the driver can understand something is coming from backward or from side. Okay, and what is the main use of using mirror for safe driving? You see there is a concave large billboard shaped glass placed at the corner of the turns of the hilly roads to avoid the uncertain activities or uncertain accidents. See, when a car is driving from this side, how could the driver know whether something is coming from this side or not without having this mirror? So driver can easily understand that something is coming from another side. So for safe driving, mirrors are very essential for avoiding accidents. Well, what is lens? These are the camera lens, and this is the practical example of the lens, and this is the convex lens, and this is the convex lens showing the light refraction. You know what is refraction? Yeah, of course, I know that you already learned that refraction is the changing of the state or when the light rays enters from one medium to another medium, like this, light rays change its direction to a certain point. That is called the refraction. There are two laws. Okay, we'll learn later on. So let's learn first about the types of lens. First of all, convex lens. Convex lenses are also called the converging lens. The lens structure is very simple. Both sides are swelled or thick, but the ending points are thin or sharp. So the parallel beams of light, when enter the lens, they change the diversion or the direction to a certain point. This point is called focus, and finally goes to the infinity. That is called the converging lens, and conversion means to meet a certain point. So here is the explanation. Convex lenses are the lenses that feel massive at the center and then the edges. The curve of the lens is outward. As light beams pass through the lens, it refracts them and brings them together, resulting in the convergence of light, due to which it is also named as converging lens. Look at the figure given below. Right? That is the focal point. And the center of the lens from where divergence starts is called the central axis, and the distance between these central axis and the focal point means this distance is called the focal length, right? And principal axis of the light rays is here, which doesn't change its direction. So the focal point where the light rays meet is known as focal point or principal focus, and space it's the center of the lens, and the principal focus is the focal length. Further, it generates a real and inverted image, but it can also form a virtual image when the object is placed too close to the lens. Such lenses are used to focus a beam of light on, making object look clearer and larger. For example, microscopes. There's another diagram, and this diagram is exactly like your book, right? Yes, I have copied from your book. This one is the concave lens or diverging lens. Diverging lens means at the edges they are thick, but at the center they are thin, means quite compressed at the middle. These are called diverging. Let's see why it is called diverging lens. Here, see, parallel beams of lights are entering here. These 5 points. These parallel beams of lights get diverged from a certain point. It is imagined that, or it seems like, spreading or changing its direction from a certain point before reaching the lens. Here, this dot 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 or these points are actually showing the imagination or something like assumptions. That means you assume that light rays are diverging from a certain point. That is called the focal point. Let's go back. Here. See, for convex lens, what happened? They are meeting to a certain point called focus. That means after crossing the lens, focus is forming. But here, focus is forming before reaching the lens. That is not practically forming, but it is assumed to be, right? It's an assumption, just an assumption. That means if we meet the lines straight, and straight, it seems like starting the diversion from this, focal point. So here is an explanation. So here you see the focal length is here, the distance between the focal point and the center of the concave lens. Now we need to know what are the basic differences between convex and concave lenses. We know the meaning of this lens because convex lens refers to the lens which merges the light rays at a particular point that travels through it, whereas concave lens can be identified as the lens which disperses light rays around that hit the lenses. You may make separate points by putting figure, normal figure, curved, of course, outwardly curved, and here inwardly curved. Light, of course, converges, and this one is diverging the light rays, that means it diverges. Center and the edges, thicker at the center as compared to its edges, and thinner at the center as compared to its edges. There are more basis of comparison, like image. By convex lens, real and inverted images are formed, but in concave lens, some virtual, erect and diminished images are formed. Objects, that means it appears closer and larger, it appears alternatively, smaller and further, and it is used to correct the hypermetropia. That means using the positive glasses or plus glasses. You may have experience of wearing the spectacles, like 1.5D or minus 0.75D, like that, right? When it is plus, it means that you have hypermetropia using convex lens to correct your disease. And if you are using the negative powered specs, like minus point something, minus 0.5 or 0.25, like that, you are correcting your myopia problem. That means you are using the concave lens. So what is called the power of lens? As we already know that what is the focal point, what is principal axis, what is the distance, right? So the ability of lens to bend the light rays is called the power of lens. Convex lens converges the light rays towards the principal axis, whereas the concave lens diverges the light rays away from the principal axis. In this way, a lens bends the light rays. A lens is shorter, focal length bends the light rays more and have greater power. Thus, the power of lens is defined as the reciprocal of its focal length. That means inverse relationship is there between the power of lens and the focal length in meters. So, P means power of lens is equal to 1 by focal length in meters. Unit of power of lens is measured as meter, and its unit or SI unit is the diopter, which is denoted by D2. The power of a lens is a positive. That of a concave lens is negative. So convex lens means a positive lens, and negative lens is known as the concave lens or negative lens. Well, after finishing the lesson, I would request you to repeat the videos or the lesson, or may have necessary pauses to look over the descriptions and make some notes on this. And for your ease to understand everything details from your syllabus, I've used most of the contents from your book. Now let's focus on the homework. Learn and write the differences between convex and concave lens, and explain the roles of mirror in safe driving. And if possible, you should learn something about the power of lens. Thank you very much, and stay safe and fine.